Welcome back, episode 2 of the M52 Turbo drift build. More of an update really than a build episode. We've done a bit of work since the last episode. I'll show you that today. Just doing this in between other jobs, so sometimes progress is slow, sometimes it's fast. Really depends on what we've got in and what we're doing at the time. Since the last episode we've plumbed in all the hydro, all the brake lines, they're all done. Fuel lines all done, swirl pot is in the boot and all fuel lines are connected up. Just a slight bit of tidying up to do to them. We've got to put a firewall in as well, so we've got to cut that as well so the lines can go through. So really we're nearly at the stage of just getting it running. We've pretty much got all the parts. We're waiting on a new alternator and power steering pump. Chris purchased 2 new ones of them, so we have them and they're fitted on the engine. Nuke performance fuel rail, that's been fitted. All the lines run up to it as well, and the fuel pressure regulator. So the fuel system is pretty much done and ready to run. Next on the list is just plumb in the radiator, get the intercooler on and all that type of stuff. Once the intercooler and everything's on, we can look at getting it running. It's pretty much all wired up, everything is done at the moment. So as I said, this episode is more just of a quick update, just to let you know that it is still here. It's not finished. We will film it once it's started, so we'll show you all of that, everything. As I said before, it is leaving us. Once we've done all of our side of the work, it'll be leaving us to go get an exhaust made, and some of the intercooler pipe on the turbo side, that'll have to be made as well to move down to the intercooler. Once that's done, then it's going for mapping. I'll probably do an episode on the mapping. I'll probably go with Chris and film it so we can show you what brake horsepower figures it makes, because that's obviously the interesting part. Yeah, so I'll show you where we are now and what we've done to it, and thanks for watching. So this is how the engine currently sits. Chris's new alternator, new power steering pump, match the engine nicely, nice and clean. You can see we've got the Nuke performance fuel rail that's installed. It comes with nice little brackets to connect straight onto the M50 manifold. All the fuel line is connected. We'll just be tidying these up and clipping them up underneath the manifold. You can see the fuel pressure regulator all mounted up nice and neatly. This will be changed to black. This is just on it for the time being, but we do kind of get these made. We'll be selling them very shortly, so if you need one, hit us up. Turbo, as you've seen before, oil feed. And you can see the oil return then down. Turbo is very close to the rocker cover, so not sure if we're going to have any issues with anything melting, but we'll see. We're obviously going to have to sort something out with this coil pack wire as well, to join it on over here, tidy that up a little bit. Maybe look at moving that or something to get it out of the way of the downpipe so it doesn't melt. But yeah, as you can see, engine is pretty much done. We just haven't bothered getting it running yet, just until we put the radiator and everything on it. It's on pink injectors at the moment. He does have new injectors, but we're going to keep these injectors in it because it's on a standard map at the moment, so we should be able to start it up and run it on them. So the swirl pot is all in place in the boot. See the lines that feed and return to the engine through with some bulkhead fittings, and then the return and the feed from the pump back. They'll be tidied up a little bit more now. There is a firewall panel going in here, so we'll tidy them up once that's done. As you see, the brake lines each side braided hoses, they run to a T-piece and then up to the hydro, up to a brake bias. I'll show you that now. Right, so there's Chris's Mech Lab hydro, his Cooler Works short shifter and his brake bias valve. Ross made a nice little mount to mount that in. You see then, as I said, the lines then run back to a T-piece and back into the back of the car. So that's it from this one. as I said, it was just mainly an update just to show you what we've done and where we are with the car. Not really much left for us to do. We've got a couple of bigger jobs in now over the next week or two. Once they're done, we'll be back on this, so probably won't have a video on this car probably for another 2 or 3 weeks. But hopefully the next video will be it running and we can give it back to Chris so he can get it sent off, get his exhaust and everything made, and then we can hopefully within the next month or so maybe bring you a video of it getting mapped and show you what figures it makes. It'd be nice to see what an M52 without the bottom end being touched, just head gasket ARP studs on a standard ECU, see what that makes. I know lots of people are doing turbos now. We have loads of people asking us about them, so it'd be nice to see what sort of figures it makes first person rather than just from other people telling us. But yeah, if you're enjoying the videos, hit the subscribe button. We're nearly at 1,000, so it'd be lovely to hit 1,000. So remember, like, share, subscribe, and once again, thanks for watching.